Hey guys, Noah here. Welcome back to the channel. I'm back from my hiatus. As you can see by the title, we're going to be talking about consistency. I'm going to be speaking to you guys about how to establish consistency from the perspective of an entrepreneur. I wanted to start this series with some content that is very dear to my heart, something that I've been struggling with myself, I guess years, and it's only for the last 6 months, I'd say, I've really started to see some major headway. You can take this and apply it to any facet, whether it's, studying for an exam, improving your grades, sports, I mean, you name it. Now, as an entrepreneur, it can be a very, very lonely journey, especially because you have nobody to hold you accountable. It's just you. It's only the last 6 months that I've really started to gain a lot of traction, and I'm starting to see like amazing results in my performance. And I wanted to share that with you guys. So for starters, I would say get up and just track your day like normal. Don't worry about, oh man, I gotta be productive, I'm not doing this thing right. Just go for it. Just make sure you notate, right? So you wake up in the morning, so you wake up at 10 a.m. and then maybe you go into the bathroom, right? You're on your phone. If it takes you like a half hour to get out of the bathroom, so be it. But I want you guys to write down every little thing that you do. Like, hey, I sat on the toilet for like 15 minutes. From there, I brushed my teeth. It took another 20 minutes, and notate every single thing. Then I went to make breakfast, so on and so forth. You guys get the idea. And I want you guys to do this for a week, okay, without fail. Just do it for a week. Don't worry about being productive, not being productive. After the first or second day, you're gonna start to notice like, wow, I spent this amount of time doing that. There's no way. I could have sworn maybe I did this in like, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And that's where your mindset's gonna start to shift. Like, oh shit, did I really just spend that much time doing this? Now, once you start to realize like, hey, this is where I'm wasting my time, you can start to make those tweaks and shifts into positive things, right? So you'll bring in your good habits and remove the bad habits from your routine. Now comes the tough part, right? Because everybody could start good habits, but the trouble is always, how do I start the good habits but maintain consistency? And I'm sure that this is something that almost everybody has struggled with in one point. So I would say start small, because that's what I did. I realized, look, I want to do this, I want to make this change. And when I realized that, hey, I want to do this, I want to make this change, the first thing I did was to make sure that I don't overcommit. So start small. Whatever it is that you can commit to, just do that. And make sure you can do it consistently, day in, day out, for at least a month before you start to add on to it. If you feel comfortable, like, oh, okay, this is good, I've done this for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and you want to add on, great, do more. But you know yourself better than anybody else, and if you feel, hey, if I'm gonna add these commitments on, and I'm taking like 4 commitments, and I know for a fact it's just not gonna happen, I'm gonna be good for like the first 2 days, the first week, and everything's gonna fizzle out. Don't do that to yourself. Don't self-sabotage. Just pick 1 thing, 2 things max, that's it, and then build your way up from there. Psychologically, you'll start to see that as you commit yourself to that one thing and it starts to do wonders for you, it'll give you more confidence to continue, and it's gonna snowball. And that's kind of where it started for me. For me, it was more about my journey with business, right? So it was just so much going on that I really didn't have the time to sit down and focus. And then I started realizing that I had to stop. So I started making small changes. I would always figure out how I wanted to prioritize things. And from there, I made sure that I prioritized like my urgent client work, then client work for maintenance, then work that needed to be done for growth of the company. And then from there, it was work that needed to be done for like personal stuff. So once I had those things measured out, I realized when the urgent stuff was out of the way, I always had a problem like being consistent with the company stuff, right? So like things I needed to do to make my company grow. And I started implementing small stuff. So my easiest implementation was to just make sure that I was up to date on my industry. So I had my assistant, she would go and compile like 7 to 10 news reports, I guess you could say, of like what's new in my industry for that week or for that month that has come out. And I would make sure that no matter what, Monday, I was on top of it. That I read it, made sure I knew what was going on. And it gave me a lot of great insights, but that habit kind of formed. And then from there, I just kind of snowballed, added more stuff. Now, I'm trying to do more stuff for personal development, right? Like, I want to get back into my fitness journey. I want to get back into improving my mindset. And so now those things are starting to compound for me now that I have the business side taken care of. Anyways, guys, so I hope this helps. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.